So what assets should I put into my domestic asset protection LLCs filed in the right state with the right operating agreement? So there's two types of assets we need to take a look at. One is going to be a non-liability producing asset. A non-liability producing asset is going to be something like an investment account, cash, cryptocurrency. It's not going to hurt anybody. A non-liability producing asset is something that cannot cause an injury or a negligent suit against somebody else. At best, your stock market account is going to maybe cause some hurt feelings because you either did really, really well or you did really, really bad, and it's probably hurting your feelings. But other than that, it's not going to injure somebody unless you got a big bag of money and you're hitting somebody over the head with it. At that point in time, we'll talk. But that's a non-liability producing asset. The flip side would be a liability producing asset. A liability producing asset is something that could potentially cause the harm of somebody who's utilizing it. Think real estate. I have a tenant and the tenant's going to invite friends over. They injure themselves on the property. They slip and fall through the stairs. They fall in a big hole outside. It doesn't really matter. They're injured on the property. So that is a liability producing asset because it can harm somebody. An airplane is a liability producing asset because it can crash, it can go down. A motorcycle is a liability producing asset. A boat, a snowmobile, anything that can cause harm to somebody else is a liability asset. So where do we put these things? If we have a non-liability asset, we want to put that into a holding company with other non-liability producing assets. So if you have an investment account and a cash account, that can all be held in an investment, non-liability holding company. I usually like to call it the investment holding company. If you have a liability producing asset, we want to individualize and separate those liabilities from each other. So think of an LLC as a bucket. So we have a bucket and we're going to put our assets in